Hi there. Are you thinking your thyroid is wonky and not working right? We're going to talk about some things that might actually shock you today. I'm Dr. Angela Rime. I'm a nationally board certified naturopathic doctor, and I work with people all over the country to help them dive into what is causing some major symptoms like fatigue to the point where you just have no motivation. It's hard to get out of bed, hair thinning and falling out in clumps. Maybe it's just the saggy aging skin and you're not that old and you're wondering what is going on. Everything to weight gain to brain fog, not being able to put together two sentences. And then that irritability where you just feel angry all the time and you just can't figure out what is going on. You go to your medical doctor, they run a few labs and they tell you, well, everything looks pretty good. We can always put you on an antidepressant. That's probably what will help you feel better. Or, some sort of water pill or poop pill or some pill. And I am here to tell you, yeah, in fact, maybe that will help, but it's not going to get to the root cause of what's actually going on. And what's actually going on may not have anything to do with your thyroid, but it might be the things that are triggering the thyroid to actually not work well. So we have to go beyond the thyroid. We have to look at things that are a little deeper than just how is the actual thyroid gland working. And here in the medical model, their gold standard of testing is to test TSH. If you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. The TSH is the thyroid stimulating hormone. So it's a hormone that actually stimulates the thyroid. It doesn't come from the thyroid. It actually comes from the pituitary, which is up here, upstairs. And it gets its orders from the hypothalamus, which is also in the brain. So TSH is not necessarily the proper and only measurement that should be done when we're trying to look and see how the thyroid's working. So some of the things that actually trigger the thyroid to maybe not work or respond correctly are things like infection, low-grade infection, not massive infection where, you're almost dying. No. We're talking about low-grade infection, and these are found in a CBC with differential, and we can also see, is there an autoimmune flare in this blood work with the CBC. So we can look at neutrophils and lymphocytes to see an autoimmune flare. There is some correlation there. We can see what is driving the immune system to kind of get all funky and overwork or underwork, depending on, are you chronic or is it something that, just is kind of upregulated that you've become, maybe you went on a vacation and came back and you have a parasite or bacterial infection, but it's low grade, but it's still disrupting how the thyroid works. It could be cortisol. Stress, the number one killer. We've all heard that. Stress can come in many shapes and sizes, though. It's not just emotional stress, work stress, financial stress. There can be physical stress, internal stress. It can be gut stress. It can be liver stress. It could be, lung and maybe inflammation. All of these things can trigger your thyroid to be a little wonky. But if we correct some of those things, the thyroid just can't help but work better, right? Maybe it's some supplementation. Maybe there's some food sensitivities. This is a big one. It's one that's overlooked. And when it comes to food sensitivity testing, what I like to think about is let's find out what's triggering an immune response. Like, what is irritating your gut and triggering this response that might be actually interfering with proper conversion of your thyroid hormones? Because you have a T4 and you have T3. These are two main hormones where T4 has to be converted to that T3 hormone. And that happens in the liver and it happens in the gut. So we need things in the lower unit down there. We need things in the gut and the bowels and the liver and the kidneys. We need those things working well. So yes, testing is, I think, very important so we can relieve, give the immune system a break, right? And then minerals, like when it comes to the thyroid and the adrenals and really every process in the body, minerals need to be in check. And where are you deficient? I guarantee if you're not feeling well, you have got mineral deficiencies, and we need minerals to stimulate the enzyme activity, because the enzyme activity is really essential in how everything works. And making sure, like sodium and potassium and magnesium and calcium, making sure, like especially sodium and potassium are working well and they are in appropriate ratios, because that's where nutrients gets in and out of cells. You can take all the magnesium and all the other supplements you want, but if that's not working, other minerals aren't going to get in the cells. So let's test and see, where are you deficient in minerals? So food, blood, and hair analysis are 3 main tests that we like to run. Now, if you are really struggling, how many more years are you going to feel like crap? How many more years are you going to keep throwing money into this supplement and that doctor and this doctor, and you're just not finding the answers? Listen, we help people get results, and we have been doing this for over 10 years. We teach you the labs that you want to. We actually educate you on how you can be kind of self-sufficient and empower you to take control of your life. When you do receive some labs back or you don't feel well, you'll know what to look for. And we also have fantastic supplementations. Most of this you have to be a practitioner to get. So don't go to Walgreens and get these cheap fillers and supplements that aren't doing you any good, or taking things that you don't even know you need, because it could actually be causing you more stress than harm. So we like to get all this stuff dialed in, and here is what you can take advantage of. For $97, you can book a call with me. If I feel I can't help you, I will gladly refund your $97. No questions asked. But if we decide, yes, we can work together, we'll take that $97 and we'll wrap it into your plan, whatever that may look like. Maybe you just want some testing and you want reviews done. Maybe you want me to put together a whole protocol for you, for depending on what you need, a 3, 6, 12-month protocol. I like to do 3 or 6. I think that's reasonable for people. You get our book for resetting your health, and lots of guides and lots of information for you to maneuver through kind of this wellness chaos that's out there. So I look forward to hopefully getting a chance to meet you and having a call with you. You can just click below and schedule that appointment. Just remember, if you ignore your health, it will go away. So take advantage of this call, and I look forward to meeting you real soon.